Welcome to the OniiChan Power Hour, and this is the weekly roundup. I think.
Yes.
I think it's what we're calling it.
That's what I've been listening to.
All right, so number one, you can see there's no Casey.
This is not Casey.
This is Josh.
This is one and only Josh.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about. Number one, what do you think happened to Casey?
I think he's having to deal with the Yakuza right now. And,
The Yakuza?
Yeah, the Yakuza.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
having to actually deal with them. He's told me a couple of times about his endeavors with the Yakuza, and
Should you be talking about this?
probably not. So I might not be here next week.
What about Dr. Jones, though? He's okay?
Dr. Jones? Oh, he's perfectly capable. He's got a bullwhip and a pistol.
He's got a bullwhip and a pistol.
And a nice cool hat too. He doesn't wear it
Cool hat.
here.
There you go.
He's actually an archaeologist
That's
occasionally.
enough. All right, so let's start with Sunday. Sunday is January 21st, and we've got the Pokemon Casual.
Think of a Pikachu with a coffee cup, casually sitting there relaxing.
Pokemon Casual, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you come in here, I think this is a time when all the players are welcome. This is a good time for kids to come in and start playing Pokemon. Just everybody can have a good time. Parents, kids, regular Pokemon players, whoever. Right?
Hardcore, yeah, it's open for anyone. It's casual.
Hardcore Pokemon
players.
Yeah.
Hardcore Pokemon players.
You get that Squirtle After Dark. You can play that day. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Sunday the 21st. Again, no Casey. Monday the 22nd. Let's talk about what happens that night. That night, number one is Ladies' Night. Ladies' Night D&D happens at 6 p.m. I don't know what version they're playing. Do you know?
Probably 5.0. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. So they're probably they're playing 4.5, I think. But they're going to play some D&D. Anyway, when the ladies come in, again, we have established no costumes. I think last week we talked about them possibly fighting a Haagen-Dazs.
I believe it was someone was riding a Haagen-Dazs.
Well, it was Pluto Moon.
Pluto Moon was riding a Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, keep up with your episodes, Josh.
My bad.
That's all I'm
My bad.
saying.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. It's a tough crowd, I'm telling you.
It is. I hear it.
So,
Man.
the ladies, actually, they'll take anybody that comes in. They'll teach you how to play.
As long as you're a lady.
Yeah, well, that's true. A lady or want to be a lady.
Yeah.
They'll teach you how to play. 6 p.m. You come on in. They're a great group. Again, no costumes, but that's a good time. And then also, again, starting up for the second week in a row is the Anna Monday. The Anna Monday is, of course, Anime Mondays. And that is at 8:30 p.m. They're going to continue with the Full Metal Panic. I think we're moving on to disc 3,
Not to be
which
confused.
I was just signed. We're doing
Wow.
disc 3.
Wow, already at that
Yeah,
point.
it's great. It's great. Full Metal Panic. It's already moved to disc 3. I think at this point the panic has spread pretty wide.
For sure, yeah. There's definitely a lot of metal, a lot of panic, and
very
it's
full.
Very full of all of them.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Full Metal Jacket. This is
No,
you're not going to have
this is
any.
not my gun.
No one's
It
gonna
is
be-
not like any other. That's it.
Yeah, no one's going to be yelling in your face. Nothing with water hoses or
Yeah,
golf
that's
balls.
enough. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's. This is going to be the quickest one ever, guys.
Man.
Let's move on to Tuesday, the 23rd. This is historical wargaming.
Yep.
Now, Casey, who this is not, last week said something about the Battle of Nob Hill, and I don't think that's what happened. I don't know exactly what's happening in historical wargaming at 6 p.m. on Tuesday the 23rd, but I know that the Haagen-Dazs will be here. The
One and
Haagen-Dazs,
only.
yeah, the one and only Haagen-Dazs, he will be here in reconstructing historical wargaming, and all I know about this is that there's possibly tiny tanks, tiny little soldiers, and they will like battle each other. Maybe
Actually,
some of them are gray, some of them are green.
Actually, it's going to be the Battle of the Redcoats this time.
Battle of the Redcoats.
Yeah, Battle of the Redcoats. Historically, the Battle of the Redcoats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also that night
Historic.
at 6 p.m., which there's quite a thing going on there. Magic League Rivals. Now, this is the first time I've heard the word rivals.
Yeah, bashing heads this time, like
But
goats.
this is like what?
Like goats,
Like-
goats. Bashing heads.
Bash head goats. There you go. Yeah, it's what he brings. It's
I
really
bring goats. Head bashing.
Okay, so Magic League Rivals, 6 p.m. That is a tournament, and I have heard a couple of things about this. Number one, whatever you do in this tournament gets reported to the Wizard system, Wizard of the Coast, the Magic
Wizards of the
guys.
Coast, the guys that made it
And
all.
yeah, the guys who did it all, and that is something you could use later on. Like if you play in big tournaments, if you play later on down the road, it keeps your score, that sort of thing. I think you become kind of a professional Magic player.
Yeah, and that being the case, make sure that you're still using your correct name, terminology, whatever name you go by professionally for these kinds of tournaments and games. That way, when you do go on to the next one with Wizards of the Coast, having your records, perfect. They've already got you there in your score. Just kicking butt with Magic.
Yeah, so that.
Yeah.
You got that going for you. And then also,
Rabbit out of a
no, it's not that kind of magic.
Oh, okay.
You've also got better prizes. I hear that there are some exclusive magic cards that they're giving out. Yeah, I don't mind that. Some extra special things that are going on. So, again, Magic League Rivals, 6 p.m. That is Tuesday the 23rd. No rabbits.
You can bring a rabbit.
No, don't bring a rabbit. Don't bring a rabbit.
Well-
Let the rabbits alone.
If you have a hat, and you
Stop
want to
messing with rabbits, Josh.
just leave them in the hat.
That's the reason you were reported to the state. All right, so Wednesday, the 24th. Of course, we're here from 7 to 9. Tonight, I think we filmed some food reviews. We did some game reviews. We did some beer reviews. We did a biscuit challenge. Very exciting.
Yeah, that guy was right behind
Yeah,
us.
we had a man eat
All
6
of it.
biscuits in a
6
matter of hours. And so...
At least 5.
Yeah, no, 5 biscuits.
I thought it was
Not 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get my numbers.
Yeah, he's okay, and then also we're here from 7 to 9 every Wednesday. We're doing something. We're filming stuff. We're doing things, making the night bright, I guess. And then also at 6:30 p.m. every week, the Adventurers League is here. They're doing D&D and its version.
5.0.
Theirs is 5.0.
Yeah.
Every week, good group. They're always great. They put up with our stuff that we
Yeah.
do also,
Yeah, we
which
do
is
a
a
lot
big
of stuff.
deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so, come on down. You'll enjoy learning D&D, being part of a group,
Oh, yeah. And
being a
that-
goat person,
that
whatever.
being said, as far as I'm aware, they have not dealt with a Hagendauber just yet. That's like epic level.
Yeah.
So be ready. That could happen.
Again, this is not Casey.
Yeah, I'm not Casey. I'm Josh.
He's not Casey.
Yeah.
He's Josh. Yeah. Yeah.
Hagendauber.
Yeah, it's a hockey dog. Yeah. There's something special to the way you say it. Yeah. Okay, so Thursday, the 25th. This is something new. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It never really happened because of scheduling and the calendar was wrong and stuff like that. I think we were dealing with an old Advent calendar, maybe some expired chocolates.
I think it was an Aztec calendar, actually.
Yeah. So on Thursday, the 25th, we're going to have a Vanguard tournament. Now, I know that nobody else in town does this. And so Vanguard is one of those things, I think it's kind of special. We've talked about it before, and nobody is really doing these sort of off tournaments that King's Landing is doing now. They've started to kind of pick these things up, bring in these players that are maybe not allowed to play other places. And I think it's pretty exciting, honestly. They welcome these folks in. We've got a limited amount of space, but everybody just kind of jams in here, plays. It's a great time. So Vanguard, Thursday the 25th.
Thursday the 25th, Vanguard.
What time, Dylan? 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Boom.
6 o'clock. Dylan is on the Vanguard ball. So anything on that?
Actually, with that, the fact that King's Landing is actually on top of their game with bringing in games that other places will not, and bringing another
not gonna
place.
be there
It's
when
not
you
going to be
do
there.
that,
Oh, okay. Well, better throw it in there. I thought that we had a thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Well,
understand what you were going for, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
won't be
Yeah.
there.
No, now that I know. The fact that
It'll just be like a clown face or something. It'll be something different. Yeah.
we can see that. That works.
Yeah.
The fact that King's Landing actually is open to so many people,
Yeah.
that just goes to show you got a great quality place here. You got biscuits, you got beer.
Biscuits and beer.
Biscuits
That's all
and
you
beer.
need.
That's-
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Biscuits,
Biscuit,
beer,
beer,
and Vanguard that nobody else is playing.
Boom.
Yeah.
BBV.
That's what we're here for. Yeah.
BBV on Thursday.
BBV. Yeah, that's a channel you don't want to check out. All right, let's talk about Friday the 26th. We are doing a Friday Night Magic, of course. This is the
F&M.
modern constructed decks.
Not
I
old
get that
school.
right, Dylan? Modern constructed decks.
So no old school stuff, just all modern.
No, modern magic. None of your grandfather's magic.
No.
Not even your father's magic. This is modern magic.
Anything older than 8th edition is not allowed.
you
Anything
go.
older than 8th edition.
So you got like
Get
that
out of here, 7th edition.
black and white checkered patterns, a lot of modern stuff. That's in.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's a modern thing, modern. It's like, oh, your apartment is very modern, and they have like black and white checkered things everywhere.
What's he talking about?
You don't know that? That's a thing.
It's like,
Leave it
I
in the
don't know what
comments.
you're
That's a
talking-
thing.
Okay, so Friday
thing.
the 26th, we're doing Friday Night Magic, modern constructed decks, 6:30 p.m. And again, everybody is welcome. Come on in, construct your modern deck with all the black and white patterns. Apparently,
Yeah, there you go.
it'll be a big time.
Your grandfather's welcome too, even though he's not modern.
No,
just not his deck.
grandfathers are out. No grandfathers on Fridays.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is cutting edge.
No
Cutting edge
grandfather-
modern Friday Night Magic.
No
constructed deck.
grandfather Fridays. King's Landing.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, I thought we just made that.
No, it's not a thing.
Okay, it's
No,
not
you
a
don't have
thing.
that kind of power. You haven't been certified. All right, so let's move on to the last day of the week. That is Saturday, the 27th. And here's my problem with this, Josh. When I looked at the calendar, there was nothing there. So I asked Dylan about it. He said, no, don't have anything on Saturday, the 27th. I said, well, that's disappointing, but I think we have a solution. It's a solution we've gone to quite frequently, but we've never really been able to fulfill our promise. Saturday the 27th, it is Juggalo night.
Juggalo night.
All Juggalos welcome.
Juggalettes as well.
Juggalettes, Juggalos.
It's carnival of
What do you call the little Juggalos? Are they like
Juggalinos.
Juggalinos?
Juggalinos.
Juggalos, Juggalettes, Juggalinos.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Bring in
And,
your Juggalos, bring in your...
white paint, black paint, make your faces. Carnival of Carnage going on right here. at
Carnival of
King's Landing.
Carnage.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, for the Juggalos. I kid you not. That's
He's a
thing.
Juggalo.
I'm not. I know a Juggalo.
In disguise, he's a Juggalo.
I mean,
you
I
know
am
a
one
Juggalo.
black. I do know a Juggalo.
What's his name?
Tommy Tom Tom.
He's not
Juggalo
a Juggalo.
Tommy.
There's no, he's not a Juggalo.
Okay, all right, all
I've
right.
never seen him in Juggalo paint.
Uh,
I've never seen him do those fire tricks with the sticks and things.
well, you must not know Tommy Tom Tom as well.
I know Tommy pretty well. He's not a Juggalo. All right, so Saturday the 27th, Juggalos, you're all welcome. Juggalettes, Juggalinos, bring them on in. Now,
Go. Bring them all in.
to wrap
Come on,
up
come
the
on.
week, I'm deathly afraid, especially with Josh here, that nobody is watching. I think that maybe once we got to about Tuesday, they said, no, Casey, we're turning it off. Yeah. Wow. So, let's do this. We're going to give some stuff away. You're going to come in, if you watch this video, you're going to come in and you're going to say the secret word.
So what's today's secret word, Cocky?
And we're giving away a couple of things, a couple of exclusive things. One is Magic the Gathering League boxes.
You got a nice
See
dragon on
these?
the front.
Look at that, look at that. That's not a dragon, it's a dinosaur. Yeah. These are beautiful boxes. They are like tournament exclusive.
And
You
empty.
can only get these when you come to a tournament. But if you come in and say the secret word,
Today's secret word is...
you get one of these boxes. There's only 10 available. The second thing, dice. We got a nice four-sided dice, and if you've ever looked for a four-sided dice, you know how hard they are to find. This is a Magic the Gathering special 4-sided dice. Josh can get to 4 on his hands. We have 10 boxes. We have 10 dice. We will give these away. If you come in and you say to Dylan and Dylan only, you have to say the secret word. Secret word is?
Say it.
Say it.
The Hagen-Dazs.
Hagen-Dazs. You come in, you say the secret word to Dylan. He's going to give you either a box or a dice. Now, I cannot promise you what you're going to get. You can ask Dylan. You can say, oh, I'm the first one. Can I have a box? Or I'm the first one. Can I have a dice? That's great. You'll get one. But if you're number 19 out of 20, you get what you get. Get down here and get a dice or get a box. These are exclusive things. He didn't give these out to juggalos. He didn't give these out to juggalettes. Juggalinos maybe. But you got to know the word.
Special case.
Well, they're kids.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
kids.
I mean, not really. That's a little offensive to juggalinos, but you know.
Is that English?
Yeah,
you speaking
yeah,
English?
That was English. I was
I know
saying
what you're
that
saying.
special cases, man.
All right,
you know.
so again, you come in, you say the secret word, which is Hagen-Dazs. And you're going to get a dice or you're going to get a box. We have 10 boxes, we have 10 dice. I'm going to tweet this out. You're going to have to know this special word. You're going to have to watch this to know the word. And the word is
Hagen-Dazs.
wrong.
Can we get that?
It's Hagen-Dazs.
Can we get the artist renditioning?
Again, English, man. That's all they understand is English.
The artist.
You got to speak
renditioning.
English. They don't know what you're saying.
The picture of the artist.
Pick your tongue up, man. Drag it across your teeth. I don't know what you're saying.
Talking about?
All right, so you guys have a great week. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry Casey wasn't here, and I'm sorry that Josh was. You have a great week. See ya. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
To my fake friends trying to steal the martinators, you still ain't adding numbers. Broken calculator. Were you Superman when Jake bought us a plane ticket? We were supposed to be a team, we just wanted to kick it. They salty, cause we're making moves, and we run the net like you used to do. All the cameras flash when we're in the room.
Alright guys, welcome to King's Landing for another beer review. Guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Revolver Blood and Honey. Really good beer here from the Texas area, and so let's get going. This is Beer 30 with Ruggers. Okay, so if you've never been to King's Landing before, you get two choices in your size of beverage. First, you get the normal pint, then you get the size that I prefer to call the Viking. Now, that's not its official name, that's just my favorite name for it. But today, we're not going to worry about the pint size. We're going to worry about what I have here in the Viking. This is the Revolver's Blood and Honey. First off, this beer is 7% ABV, so it has a higher alcohol content than most people might be used to, but that's okay. It's still in that range of really good flavor, but still not so strong it's gonna make you hurt. The IBUs, or the hops content, is only 20, so we're pretty low there. So if you're not one for bitter or grassy or earthy flavors, then this one is definitely for you. So let's always start off, we're gonna give it a little nose. Hopefully the Texas allergies are not gonna hold me back today, but we're gonna see what we get. Okay, so the first thing I realized that stands out is that we get this citrus, almost lemon type smell to it. We also get a little bit of some earthiness. This is going to be from what we call the unfiltered aspect of the beer. So I'm going to hold this out and let you guys see, but this is unfiltered, meaning that there is still a level of sediment and material from the brewing process still in the beer. This makes it non-translucent, so if you hold it up, you can't really see through it. And sometimes that adds a little more bite or body to the beer. So now let's get our first taste.
I'd be more concerned about the child hurt. Honestly, that's probably what I like.
Definitely quality. So, a couple of taste notes right off the bat. This is, of course, blood and honey. Blood and honey is actually for blood orange and, of course, natural honey. They actually get honey from local harvesters, and they use that in the beer. So we're not getting that pasteurized type tasting or seeming honey. We also get the blood orange kind of zestiness, but a little bit of twang. Okay. From there, the body, I would give it kind of a medium rating. It's not super heavy, but it's not very light, like an American light lager. And then one of the last few things about it is that the flavors meld very, very well together. So if I was to give this beer a rating, it's going to get 4 rugby balls out of 5. I would say this is great for any first-time beer drinker, getting into craft beer, or even a seasoned veteran, especially when we're here in the wintertime going into spring. Great combination of flavors. So let's get one more big gulp, and that's going to do it for us on Beer 30 with Rugger.
That's incredible. About an hour away from Boston.